Good evening. Welcome to the Lone Wolf channel. We've got a quick review here for a Panzer Paladin. A pretty decent game. It was pretty fun, but like I say, it depends on the price you may get acquire this game at. If you can acquire it at a low price, then it is a pretty decent game. Anything sub $10, possibly 15. But without further ado, let us get into the review. Yo, yo, what's good, everybody? We're here with a quick review of this fucking game. It's pretty decent, like I said. It's not that bad. Like, gives me Mega Man vibes, plus like Blaster Master vibes. Pretty decent. Like, if you're feeling a retro game, that retro style and whatnot. Indie games always gotta give them a little love, but I don't know. Like, I go back and forth with these. I feel like most indie games that try to be retro, like try to be purposely retro, I don't know, man. Sometimes it just don't hit. Like, it just don't hit. Like, trying to make your game like a Nintendo game. It's like, I don't know. I feel like it's a hard pill to swallow. But if you're an old school gamer like me and you've been around, we all have to admit the NES library, it's got like 95% shitty games. Like, there's like 5, 10 games on that fucking on the NES that are worth a fuck. On the Super Nintendo, pretty much the same fucking thing. There are maybe about 10 to 20 decent fucking games. A lot of that shit is garbage, bro. So it's like when you try to do the retro shit, it's fine. This is what it is. That's a style to do, but it's just like, what are we replicating? Are we gonna replicate the good stuff from the retro shit, or are we gonna replicate the bad stuff? Because I feel like this game more replicates some of the bad things, some of the bad habits. Like, it's a decent game, but like, I can admit, like, some of the platforming sections, it's like, okay, it's not that hard. It's just that if you don't do it correctly, you're going back to the fucking checkpoint. Hopefully the checkpoint's not that far away. I'm gonna tell you right now, the checkpoint's about 10 minutes away. It's like a 5 to 10 minute, 5 to 10 minutes each checkpoint. So it's I guess it's a choice, but it's just like one of those things where it's like it kept me from playing this game for so long. Like, I played it, I got pretty far in it. I did most of the levels, and then there was a couple levels where like I would fuck up towards the end of the level and be like, damn, it's the platforming got me. Like, the little jump got me. Now I gotta go back all the way to the checkpoint. And then now I gotta go all the way to checkpoint, play another 10 minutes, get back to where I fell and died, and not fuck up. And a lot of times I would fuck up again, and I'd be like, oh, fuck this, I'm turning this shit off. I'm done. I can't play this shit no more. I'm done. But it's just one of those things where it's like, it's a decent game. Like, I seen not the trailers, but when I heard this game was coming out, I was really interested. Like, oh, okay, looks like fucking Blaster Master, but I'm a robot instead of a tank. Like, I fuck with it. Then I play it, and I'm like, I don't know, man. I feel like it's just a bunch of ideas slapped on a retro fucking palette. Like, oh, you can have all these weapons and all these powers, but they really break and they really don't really do anything because it's just a weird mishmash of gameplay ideas. Whereas, like, I don't know what's going on. Like, I feel like the coolest part of the game was the bosses, and I feel like that's usually pretty easy to hit. Like, you just want to make a spectacle, a big enemy, something cool to top your level off, to finish the level off and shit. That's a cool idea. That's always a great idea. But like, as far other than that, man, like, it's even like, it has some replayability where at least like it has another mode where you can play after you beat it, like a reverse mode or some shit, and it has like a tournament mode to run through the bosses. But like, overall, man, this game, it really disappointed me because I was expecting a lot more than just your average NES game, an okay NES game. Like, I feel like I've played this game. I played it. I think it was called Shatterhand or something. And I remember playing it, and it was pretty good. It's like, this is like the charge. I don't even know how much they were charging. I want to say, because I remember I got it on sale, but I want to say it's upwards of $20. I want to say it's at least $20. This is not a $20 game. This is a $10 game, And had I paid $10, I wouldn't have been that mad. If their asking price was $10 out the box, it's not a big deal. You know what I mean? That's all right. If I pay 10, that's fine. But paying full price for this shit, bro, like I just don't get it anymore, man. Like some of these games, like the way they're priced, it's just like I don't know if you understand how it works, or it's the PlayStation Store, or what the fuck it really is at the end of the day. But some of these fucking game prices are fucking ridiculous for what they're offering. Like that fucking Rita Repulsa game is $34. $34 for a fucking beat 'em up? Nah, bro. Nah, bro. Nah, we can't do that. We can't do that. We are in when everybody knows the best beat 'em up is fucking Castle Crashers. That's like the top beat 'em up is Castle Crashers, a game made in like 2008 or some shit. If the beat 'em ups have been solved, bro, like if you're not, and it's like with beat 'em ups, if you're not hitting a certain level, it's like what am I paying for, bro? And for $34, I seen that game, it did not look good. Like it looked like a pile of shit, like a big pile of shit, and I just will not accept that. Like I just don't know, man. I just don't know. Cause I want to say that Ninja Turtles game that they had, the remake of that, or whatever the fuck it was, I bought that, and I want to say it was like $24. And even then, I was kind of like, $24. That's a steep one. That's a steep price. But I said, fuck it. I bit the bullet, and I didn't regret my purchase. It was a fun game. I played with my family and shit. But overall, it's still just a beat 'em up. It was like, But I digress. We'll get back on Panzer Paladin, I guess. But I don't know. This game it just disappointed me so much. And not like it's a bad game, but just those little things where it's like, bro, what the fuck are we doing? Why is the checkpoint system so far? Why do I only have limited lives? I only get 2 or 3 chances at these bosses and shit. Or I'm gonna have to play the whole fucking level over again. Like, oh my god. Like, I can't with this bullshit, bro. Like, what the fuck are we doing? Like, it's a decent game, but I don't want to shit on the game. I want to sound like, oh, this game's fucking shitty and great, blah, 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 and be like, oh, fucking over hyperbolic. But like, it's an okay game. It's like it's decent, but it pisses me off that it could have been a really cool game had they just not tried to stick so retro. Like taking the wrong ideas with retro shit. It's the same shit with the Soulsborne series I see more and more often. It's like we're taking the wrong ideas. Like you're gonna take the bad ideas? Like no, take the good ideas. The bad ideas, you don't have to use every idea in a Souls game. You don't have to use every idea from a retro game. Like limited lives, limited continues, all that bullshit. Like you don't have to do that shit. Like why? If you want to, put a challenge mode. Motherfuckers are masochists. They don't have shit else better to do. Let them fucking do that shit. But just overall, the game is like, it's just one of those things where it's just like, damn, this game is supposed to be something, but I don't know. Like, I feel like, just like, what did I play? Like, what in the hell did I play? Like, I had to play this shit. I had to, full disclosure, I had to put this shit on easy. And I was like, fuck, bro, it only gives me 3 lives, and I've died enough times at some of these levels where it's like, bro, I'm not playing. Either I put the shit on easy, or I'm not playing this shit no more. Because I've not, like, why am I can't run another 10 minutes to get to the boss and just fucking die because I don't have any weapons, because the weapons broke or whatever fuck, and I gotta use the one weapon I had, I gotta use it for a checkpoint. It's not worth it, bro. It's one of those things where it's like, this game has so much shit going on, but not enough shit going on. Where it's like, I don't know, it's just a bunch of ideas put together. Like, there you go. This is what video games like, right? Right? Yeah. Fucking lame. But thankfully, the holiday is upon us, so got some new games in the burner, burner. Like it has like DuckTales kind of shit going on with this game. Like it's like I feel like the best version of these retro games is like Shovel Knight. You're taking the retro shit, you're taking these ideas, but you're doing something else with that game. Even to this point, like Shovel Knight came out forever ago, and they still fucking Shovel Knight, the Ultimate Edition, and all this shit. Like, god damn. they still fucking selling them units, so it is what it is. But I just want to kind of showcase some of the shit in the game, the shit that I really enjoy. Like some of the bosses were fun. It is a glitchy game. That's one of the things I really didn't like. Is the shit is glitchy. You will get to points in the game where it's just glitches and just fucking game crash. Well, were you 20 minutes into that level? Oh, the game crashed. Now you gotta do it all over again. Like, I can't. I couldn't do this shit anymore, man. I was like, I can't. So I took a break on this shit for a while, but I came back. You know, I had to finish it. That way I can remove it from my motherfucking backlog. It's giving me my OCD, making my OCD feel good. But I feel like that's the highlight of the game was the bosses. The bosses were cool. I like the bosses. They were fun. But other than that, the rest of the game was just, it was alright. It wasn't great. It wasn't terrible. It's one of those things was like with indie games, like there's no, at the very least when you have your AAA games, when you have your quote unquote quadruple A games, there should be a barrier of entry where it's like the graphics have to be so good, the gameplay has to be so good, the story has to be so and so, XYZ. There has to be some kind of barrier for entry. Whereas like with fucking indie games, it's always just like whatever, bro. It's just like sometimes they're good, sometimes they're bad. It's like I've played too many indie games where I'm like, I don't know what this is, man. Like I don't. It's just fun. Like indie, I feel like with indie games, it's always those are the first games where like, oh, I look back at my what I played and how long I played it or whatever, and I'll look at it and it's just like, oh, well, I played this game for an hour. I played this game for 45 minutes. That's about it. Like, that's what I put into it, and I was like, this ain't it. This ain't it. Like, the last good indie game I played was Gravity Rush. I'm pretty sure I put a compilation on that shit on here. That's a fun ass little Mega Man clone. Cause I'm like, this game is trying to be Mega Man, but it's trying to be too many things. Like it's taking the level select from Mega Man. It's taking the fucking weapons from from fucking Tears of the Kingdom. Or I don't fucking know. The weapons break and they have different abilities. All this bullshit. Taking the kind of the gameplay from Blaster Master, and it's like, damn. And usually when you do stuff like that, you can usually come out with a pretty good game. Take a few different ideas, you come out with a pretty decent game. But it's just like look at that. What the hell is that game? The Messenger. That's like the Ninja Gaiden, Metroid. It's like a Ninja Gaiden Metroidvania. It was just a Metroidvania that's disguised as Ninja Gaiden. But it's like I said that shit for years. Was like that's probably the best Ninja Gaiden game I've ever played. Was the Messenger. And I feel like that's the lane that most of your indie games should take. Rather than try to reinvent the wheel and make a brand new kind of game and XYZ, take an established game type, an established game franchise, and put your spin on it. Make you put your spin. That's what Gravity Rush I feel like was. It was just, this is our take on Mega Man X. Cool. And it played decent. It was a good game, fun, plenty of replayability. You want to play the game over and over and over again, but I didn't really want to. But it was a damn good game. And it's like you don't get with indie games. It's just like I don't know. Sometimes you get them good, you get good ones, you get shitty ones, you get just ones that are just kind of like meh. This is like a wet fart of a game. Where it's like I don't know. I guess somebody will play this shit, but this shit looks not appealing to me. Like. I love a retro game, but just like I just take the right ideas, take the fun ideas, work with them. Let's not take the shitty ideas from when games had to be rented from fucking Blockbuster and shit like that. That kind of game development style. Like, oh, I'm making this game because no one's gonna be able to beat it. They're gonna have to rent it 8 times to try to get to the fucking end. That business model is crazy to think about. Where it's like, damn, you just buy one game, or just buy a couple of games. You'll you know what I mean? You're gonna eat that cost or whatever. But in the long run, you're gonna make so much money enough the worst fucking games, like not even good games. Where it's like, no. Here, play this bullshit. Like, play this fucking bullshit. Oh, you kind of like it? Okay. You couldn't beat it though. Well, you'll be back next week. You'll be back next week to try again. But, and the fact that I fought this fucking horse dude at least 10 fucking times, I was like, yeah, no, man, this is decent, but this could be better, man. Like, this could be way better. Has a decent concept where it's like, oh, we're trying to save the world. No, okay, we're doing something, but it's just like the gameplay isn't there. The I was just the gameplay, honestly, man. It was just like, I don't know. I feel like there should have been some kind of, like, it's taking Mega Man, so it's like you beat the boss, you get his weapon, but then his weapon breaks when I use it. Like, so what is the point? Well, any weapon will do. Just smash it into their face. But an alright game. I feel like the art, like towards the end, once I started some of the boss art, I was like, oh, that's pretty good. I like this boss art or whatnot. I like the way this boss looks, so that's cool. But the game just so not, I wouldn't say frustrating, it's just like not it, bro. Like, this ain't it, man. This is some retro hard bullshit where it's like, this game making your game hard for no reason. Not making it challenging, not making there a fucking difficulty curve where you get better and the game gets harder and all that shit. Let's make this shitty game. Make this shitty game with NES controls, NES bullshit. Like, even the graphics, I like some of them, but, like, you can tell sometimes, at least me, maybe it's just me, I'm getting old or whatever, but fucking, you can barely tell what's going on. Not going on, but what's a jumpable platform, like, what's in the foreground, what's in the background. Like, sometimes it would get hard to judge, like, can I walk on this shit? And it's like, damn, if I fuck up and try to walk on some shit that I couldn't walk on, yeah, I'm dead, and now I gotta play the whole fucking level again. Like, this fucking game was chapping my ass, I'm not gonna lie. Not that I hated it, but the game was chapping my ass, because just games just sit there on my fucking library, and this is like, or my backlog, and I'm like, I gotta play this shit, bro. If I gotta try to beat it or do something with it, because if not, I feel like I wasted my goddamn money on some bullshit, because ain't nobody I know will play this shit. It's not even one of those games where it's like, oh, my niece or my nephew or somebody will get on this bitch. Hell no, ain't nobody getting on this motherfucker. Like, just me. Just my old ass trying to relive my childhood, I guess. But it is what it is. We out here. Let's see how much left. We got about 10 more minutes of this. Alright. Hold on. There we go. There we go. But some of the weapon shit was cool. Like, some of the weapons are cool, but it's just, I feel like it's just too little. It's like, man, we could have really leaned into one aspect of this goddamn game, and we leaned into none. We just made a game a hodgepodge of bullshit. It's like, I don't know, man. I just don't get it sometimes. And the worst part is, like, these games will come out, I don't know, let's say a few months. They'll be on Steam for a minute. They don't come out on PlayStation till forever. I'm like, I don't want to get a Steam box. I'm not against PC gaming, but I feel like I'm a console gamer at heart. I'm just like, I don't want to use my computer. Like, I associate computers with work. Like, I don't. Excuse me, no fun is had on a computer with me. I'm like, I don't associate it with fun. I associate computers with work. Like, I can't even play with a keyboard and mouse. I'm like, fuck all that. But these games will come out on PC months before, and they'll get good reviews. And that's what kills it. You don't get nobody who gives me the real shit. Give me some gameplay. Give me some this. Give me some that. Just give me what you really thought of the game. These motherfuckers won't give me nothing and have me with a fucking false expectation of like, oh, this game will be good, and then you go buy it, and it's like, oh man, wasting my fucking money on this bullshit. Like, I don't know. Just video games, I guess. It's just video games. Thankfully, I got Final Fantasy Rebirth. We got that boy installed, so we'll probably be popping on that. I'm done with Wukong. I can't play any more Wukong. If I don't stop playing Wukong, I will definitely continue to play Wukong. I feel like this might be a better format. I'll do a review the game, give you some gameplay and shit, and then I'll go talk about some other shit. Podcast style. We out here just bullshitting. Having a good time. But it is what it is. Like, and then like even the last fucking stages, it's copying fucking Mega Man. It's like, oh my god, bro. This fucking game, just fucking give me. And it just, I don't know, man. Just these old ass retro hard games, just they piss me off in a way that it's does not make sense that a game is pissing me off this much. It was like I played Wukong, I played Elden Ring. Those games piss me off. But when games are made specifically to be retro, it's like when you didn't. I feel like it's like motherfuckers didn't live through that shit. And so like I lived through going to a blockbuster, looking at game covers, just trying to pick something that was decent, being a little kid, and just being smashed by every fucking game. Every game is so goddamn hard. Unless you know, if it has infinite continues, okay, you can eventually power your way through the game. Games don't have saves and all this other bullshit. I lived through that shit, bro. Like I don't want my games to be hard. And I feel like that's the whole reason that we are. I feel like we would be further along in games, like in gaming culture. People would be it'd be more widely respected and all that shit. If games back then weren't so fucking hard. If games back then weren't so fucking hard, you'd have more people into gaming. You'd have more people know about gaming and shit. But since games were so fucking hard for so long, it's just like, bro, you missed out on a whole generation of people. Look at phone gaming, look at mobile gaming, all that shit's a huge market. And it's like all these games fucking suck. Like, keep it a buck. All these games fucking suck. Even the games that fucking, oh, this is a Mega Man game, or this is a Mario game, all them games fucking suck. But it that's what people wanted. People want to play games. Like they don't want to play something so fucking hard that is so cryptic and no one can play it. And this is what this shit reminds me of. This is fucking hard games. If I fall in the lava here, I'm dead. I'm just dead. Like I don't know how fucking long of a stretch it was I was playing. I'm like, Nick, it's just not appealing anymore. I feel like it never was appealing. It's just like, this is a motherfucker living in the past. And it's always the indie motherfuckers. It's like, I don't even understand. The indie shit I don't get. Where I guess I kind of get it. Well, if you make a game that looks like an NES game, you could probably save on graphics and save on development costs and shit like that. But at what point, bro? Like, at what cost? Like, we're just making a bullshit ass NES game? Like, come on, bro. Like, come on. Come on. Give me something. Give me something, bro. Give me something. I feel like I said, like the main highlights of the game are just the fucking bosses. Like the rest of the game is just like, what am I fucking playing, bro? Like, it's just hard for no reason. It's not even fun. There was another game I had played not that long ago. I can't remember what the fuck it was. It was an indie game too, but it was a decent game, but like it was so fucking hard. It was like, damn, bro. Then I got all the way to the end, all the way to the last boss, and of course he's got 2 phases, 3 phases. I'm like, I can't even beat this shit, bro. It's so fucking hard. I don't even care to try. It's like, oh, let me get good. Like, nah, it's just a blatantly hard, and just you're taking the wrong ideas. You're taking the wrong ideas from the fucking games. Let's make the last boss as hard as fucking possible. And it's just like, dude, I'm not getting money off this shit. Like, just playing a video game to have some fun, kill some time. Not too much, not too in depth. But motherfuckers be on that shit, bro. They really be on that shit, trying to make these games harder than they need to be. It's just like, I'm a grown ass man. These motherfucking game hard as shit, bro. What the fuck? Like, what the fuck? But I digress. Getting ready to wrap this up because I just wanted to show the ending of it, the last little bit. Like the ending was kind of cool. I feel like that was like out of the whole game, the ending is what I like. I was like, oh, that's kind of cool. They're gonna rebuild the world. Like a robot's got a construction helmet on. Like that would have been I feel like that would have probably been a better game. That would have probably been better something to tie your game to. But if you're going the Mega Man route, like, oh, he's a construction robot. He's gonna save the world from the rest of the bullshit robots, and that'd be something. But overall, I give it, I don't know, 6 out of 10, something like that. Like I said, if you can get it at a cheap price, more power to you. But paying full price for this bitch, I'd have been mad. I would have been very, very upset. I specifically waited. I seen that it was like $20. I'm like, fuck no. I want to play this game. It looks kind of cool. I'm not paying $20 for it. But it went down. I want to say it was like 10, 12, something like that. I scooped it up. I was like, alright. And I was not not want to say disappointed. I am disappointed, but just like, what the fuck? Why was this game $20? Like, this game could have been, if you'd have came out at a $10 price, it would have been, oh man, it's a $10 game. I paid for it. Not too bad. I don't feel like the company chipped me out of my money. Pay fucking, you pay fucking, $20 for this shit. I don't know, man. It's just a game, just a little bullshit game. That's it. Yeah. Hey, I feel like that's kind of cool. Little cutscenes are pretty cool, but even I feel like that shit's overrated. Where it's like, I don't know, man. These shits they weren't even cool back in the day. Like, I don't know. In my opinion, I didn't fuck with them. I didn't like little bullshit cutscenes with text. I'm like, I don't know. I don't know. But overall, like I said, 6 out of 10, 5 out of 10. Not a horrible game. Not a 1 out of 10. Not one. I go. I played some of those, but overall, a game that's like just overpriced. Really, I feel like that's the main reason for my disappointment. Is just the game's overpriced, bro. This game's way overpriced. Like, why the fuck is this game so goddamn high? I'm pretty sure the whatever the newest Contra game, that shit was like 30, $40. Like, that's fucking crazy, bro. Like, it's a Contra game. Like, it's not even, it's not even like over, it's a Contra and it's like Gears of War. It's just a regular, schmegular Contra game. Like, come on, bro. And even with that, like I'm telling you, like I've played plenty of indie games. Best Contra games like Heavy Metal or some shit, some indie game that's kind of like Metal Slug, kind of like Contra. They just, oh okay, that's the wave. You make an indie game instead of trying to reinvent the wheel. Just take a game series, a game style that maybe is abandoned or people don't really give a shit about no more, and make a game. Like major one. I know there's one indie game, there's one indie Star Fox game, but like Star Fox, like you can make Star Fox games. I've seen them. No, I've seen a couple indie Star Fox games, but that kind of shit. Like take an established game style, established game type, make fucking the best version you can. But overall, like I said, I'm 6 out of 10, 5 out of 10. I'm about to wrap this up. Like always, if anything, like, share, subscribe. Comment if you need to. But you know, I'm always here, baby, playing these motherfucking games, so you don't have to. It's Lone Wolf, and I'm out.